Welcome back, you wonderful people who each and every single one of you matter so very, very much. You guys, I can't tell you how much it means to me that you keep coming back. I have been running on my own with this stuff for so long, and to see you getting it, for it to be landing like it is, and for you to keep coming back for more, well, that is a tremendous gift. One that I shall endeavor to continue to attempt to repay. Now, previously on an episode, I offered some thoughts on how to feel closer to God. And since that episode aired, I realized that I have quite a few more methods that I could share with you. And one that I've recently discovered really only works for a sect of you out there, but oh boy, does it make a difference. This one goes out to the glasses wearers. Try taking off your glasses. I know, but get in the mindset to speak to God, and then take your glasses off and try to feel Him all around. When you pull the specks off your eyes, it removes this additional barrier from between you and the rest of the world. When you take off your glasses, subconsciously, you feel more connected with the world around you. Here, try this experiment. Find yourself someplace comfortable to sit for a bit, glasses still on, and then look at your hands, and then your feet, and then look at the room around you or wherever it is that you are. Subconsciously, you're mainly scanning for new information, anything that stands out as having changed recently. You see, our brains crave that new input. Oh, baby, does it ever. Now, try taking off your glasses and have a look at your hands and your arms, being aware that they are yours, part of this incredible body that you just happen to have. A system of muscles and tissues and organs and bones and veins and nerves that allow you to maneuver this world, to experience this world, to manipulate this world. Look around you. Even though it's fuzzy, the world just feels more real. You feel more real. Like this, it's just far easier to feel your place in this world. And it's easier to feel God all around you, permeating everything that surrounds you. And it is so much easier to love something that you can feel. Close your eyes and feel yourself stretch out to it, like you're expanding outward, like drops of food coloring in water. This is one of my favorite places to talk to God. It's so much easier to speak with Him when you consciously make an effort to have yourself exist within Him. Now, I know that a lot of people have trouble speaking with God because of the way it's written that we're supposed to love God. It's intimidating. You're supposed to love God with your all. Love God more than anything. And I have to say, that is daunting and can easily turn someone away from trying after a while. I know that it was precisely this that made me feel like a really bad Christian for a long time. I thought something was wrong with me. I didn't love God that much, and I definitely didn't know how. So let me help there. Loving God more than anything is not something that comes with a belief in God. It's not prepackaged in with it. And it's okay if your love for Him is small. It doesn't mean that you're doing it wrong or that you're a bad believer. It doesn't mean that you're not worthy or that everyone else does. Loving God with your all comes eventually and naturally by living a life full of love, connection, and compassion. It's something that happens to you eventually as your love for your fellow man grows and gets practiced. The more of yourself that you devote to helping them, the closer you feel to God and the more clearly He speaks to you. And that, in turn, will make you love Him more. It's axiomatic and automatic. God is just so completely wonderful that you cannot help but to love Him when you start being more and more in His company. And the easier it gets to love the rest of them, and on it goes until one day you notice that you actually do love God more than anything or anyone. So it's okay if it starts small. To quote Jake the dog,
"Dude, sucking at something is the first step towards being sort of good at something."
Okay, good deal. That makes sense to everybody? Everybody on the same page? Good. Oh, wait, you got a question? Excellent. Email it to me at willhelpmail@gmail.com. Immediately. Don't hesitate. Any questions about any of this? And if you like, I'll answer on the show and give you a shout out, or leave it anonymous if you prefer. Or I'll just respond to you directly and privately. I am here to help you understand, and even to help you understand what I'm helping you understand. I got you, fam. Moving on. So I want you to consider for a moment that it's possible that God has been modifying how He interacts with mankind, and that it might please Him to be spoken to as a dear friend. Now, I don't think that God would be offended if we spoke to Him as a confidant. Personally, I find that it helps a lot to further that connection to God if I take on that air of familiarity. I've spent my whole life speaking to God in an extremely humbled approach. God, who is all, thank you for all this. It's more than I will ever have words to offer proper thanks, and more than I can ever be grateful for. Sometimes you can just turn to Him and say, "That was an awesome meal. Thank you for that." Or, "God, can you keep an eye on me during this? I think I'm going to need some help pulling this off." And sometimes it's just a smirk from me with a, "I see what you did there. Very nice." Or just talk to Him. He created every part of you. He literally knows every part of you. He literally is every part of you. He's aware of what is happening. He knows you, all the things that fill you with shame. He knows them. And He knows everything that's going on with you, but that conversation you make with Him is something that only you can create, and that only exists if you make it exist. It's something wholly unique, created by you for Him. We are introducing interactions with God into God. How much of a trip is that? And you know what? I'm pretty sure He likes being talked to. So buddy up to Him. He's already rooting for you. We talked previously about tuning yourself to Him by aiming your heart, your head, and your hands at doing good. Time to start broadcasting. And that's it from me today. You can ask any questions you have by email to willhelpmail@gmail.com, or you can ask them publicly at r/thelaughingmatters on Reddit. You can stay up to date with me, the author, at facebook.com/ICouldHelp, and the show at facebook.com/thelaughingmatters, and of course, thelaughingmatters.com. So until next time, be good to them. Be good for them, and you're gonna be magnificent. Be sweet. Bye, everybody.